and maybe let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because you get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Touchdown here to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The Cowboy ball.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
27-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And now look at him go. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Pass complete.
CeeDee Lamb, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On the run, it's Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. 2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
On second down, Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Now for the point after.
For the extra point.
And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
And just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A throw on the quick slant, going to be complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
At the 43-yard line.
From the gun, here's Cousins. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the
play fake. Cousins going right back to Galladay. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down. First and 10 at the 26.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Cowboys 13, Giants 7.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And the Giants are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal.
Second and goal.
And Barkley will They'll try to punch it in. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
It's third down and goal to go.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that third down pass. Brings up fourth. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Cowboys 13.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
Credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A first down throw for Prescott. And a quick throw here that's complete.
Prescott's pass.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second and a yard at the 40-yard line.
This is Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Elliott's on the carry.
Seemed like Dak certainly made the right read there to hand it off to Zeke.
When you have those two in the backfield, Dak Prescott at quarterback, Ezekiel Elliott at running back.
Oh, Prescott stripped. And who's got it? The Giants.
Prescott on the keeper.
Now, let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. They begin with a run by Barkley. Barkley hit in the middle, pops free.
Saquon Barkley on the carry. A fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Cousins now. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
The Giants on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll move the chains.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Cousins on first down. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Called out a very strong... To throw is Cousins. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first. Catch.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now, Cousins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Again, it's Cousins. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's fourth down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today.
32-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that's going to tie it. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Couldn't do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Prescott.
And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And 1 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And again, it's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Complete.
2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. Now the extra point.
For the extra point.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown.
Tucker McCann set to kick.
McCann's got it teed up. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Kenny Galladay making his way back onto the field with the rest of this offense, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but his shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. Touchdown, Giants! Kenny Galladay with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
It's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. This is Tony Pollard. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Cowboys take over first down.
Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ballard. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
First down, Dallas.
Prescott now from the 50. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. They get 17 more on that one and another first down.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott looking for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
To number 86.
3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Now the try here for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Kenny Golladay making his way back onto the field with the rest of this offense. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, the good stuff. You've got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing. Change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 3rd down, Cousins. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end Ingram. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. 3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. Looking for Shepard deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium.
You sure you're ready for the 3rd quarter? Need to use a bathroom or anything? All right, cool. Let's go.
Set to kick off.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll drop to throw. Left side, he's got it, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
It's a gain of 10.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
47-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second.
Again, it's Elliott. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
What's the deal, y'all?
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. Kenny Golladay making his way back onto the field with the rest of this offense. And he is over 200 yards. We thought this matchup might be good for him. It's been very good for him.
It's been great, hasn't it? And what's tough for any defense is trying to match up with a receiver nowadays. But these receivers all have all the answers. They'll line up tight, they'll line up wide, they'll be in the slot, they'll go in motion. And today, we're getting the full Monty from him.
And the full montage as well.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
No gain on the play.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. On the crossing route, complete. That's Shepard. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. They'll run on first down. Elliott. The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They go to Elliott again. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 34. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And
they'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Prescott's pass.
Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit. And that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Now it's Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. Second and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
At their own.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Prescott from the gun. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another big hit. this one good for 18. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Toss left to Elliott. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
Number 88.
Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. He's been a frequent target, and with catches like that, one-handed in the end zone, I'd keep going his way.
And he's doing it every which way, isn't he? 2 hands, and in this case, we just saw it with 1 hand. Almost reminds me of a great return of service guy in tennis. No matter how you whack it at him, it comes back at you. In this case, he just envelops it and brings it in.
And the lead will grow by 1 more. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25 yards.
The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the Cowboys have recovered.
Fumble on the play.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. A 20th carry here for Elliott. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave it with a 2nd and 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 17-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
First down. Here's Cousins. That's complete left side to Shepard. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
2nd and 11.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First 12 yards there and a first down. To the air again, it's Cousins. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. And now it's second down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen.
Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he's going to take this one back up to the 37-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Steps away to his left. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Prescott's pass intercepted. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Following the interception, Cousins. And the third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Cowboys.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cowboys, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Ooh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Ooh, down with me, down with me, down with me. Ooh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cat. So many couches I cried. Shout out Zazo, Tree, and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. I ball like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I ball like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I ball like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
Irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat to the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down, I'm airing the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's a lot on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go lose, and then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. Shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money.